Hi there, it's Scott, the noted curmudgeon, and I am back again recording. It's been a few month or so, and I probably should be doing this more often, especially because I've got a Ko-Fi account and people can pay me monthly to keep doing this, so I probably should at least produce something a month anyway. Well, anyway, one of the things holding me back was that I wasn't quite sure that any of the specific things that I wanted to say were right for saying, which is kind of a weird thing to do considering the intent of this channel. And I'm going to explain that actually with this. So this is a cutting board that I bought for $11 from a discount store. I could have gotten it for $5 less if I'd gone to another discount store, but this is what I got, so here we are. And in fact, it dovetails nicely with what I'm trying to do with this. My late wife, Stephanie, who passed during the pandemic, had issues with perfectionism and ADHD, which I also did, honestly, and still do. But one thing that we talked about was an expression that comes from engineering, which is the perfect is the enemy of the good. And so she had a project in mind where she would take a cutting board, a particularly warped and beat up cutting board, and transform it with the help of one of these and a sheet of paper into a piece of art called "The Perfect is the Enemy of the Good." And she just never got to a point where she felt the idea was perfect, which is kind of lovely and very her, and on some level very me. So that's something I'm going to be doing over the next little bit, and I will show you project updates as I go along. I'm still trying to work out exactly what I want to say. I went with noted curmudgeon for this because I've got a lot of things that I'm curmudgeonly about. There's a lot of things that I feel need to be said, feel is wrong with the world and needs to be right, or things that are right with the world that actually need to be seen and heard by more people. So I'm going to try to do a bit more of that. In the very near future, I'm going to start doing my live streams, and maybe if you want to come on to one of those, you can talk to me about what it is that you might like me to talk about. But I am going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about a little bit of politics and human nature, a little bit of being Canadian, and a little bit of the way that online society is screwing us over, and maybe some ideas on how to set that right. I've also got other geeky things I could talk about, like calendar reform. Actually, not long after I met Stephanie, I was discussing calendar reform with her, and she said, well, you can have a new calendar or you can have a girlfriend. I don't think that was, an absolute thing. I might have gone back to calendar reform at some point during our marriage, but it's on the docket now, so you're going to hear about it at some point. Anyway, the perfect is the enemy of the good. My hair is not perfect. This is too perfect. And we're going to see where we get to on that. Okay? Thanks for spending time with me. I'm the noted curmudgeon, and I don't agree with this at all.